I was gonna creep her up onto the window.
That's right. You were voyeuring his hotel, trying to watch. No one had followed Eleanor and Isabel. I think you'd decided you'd gotten all the information you needed to from them.
Yeah.
Cardiff, who was the lawyer that rocked up, or
Oh,
you
yeah.
know the important man.
Oh yeah. Fuck him. I think he's suspicious as fuck.
Possibly is.
Because he tried to lawyer us out of going on the train.
Yes, he tried to get you guys removed. Did not work.
Yeah.
Malia, the train guard that is sort of in your pocket now, she had organized the attack on the train, or it seems like not part of an obscurity plot to take you out, but merely just a way to get money for herself by helping out some bandits.
Yep.
Yeah. She is currently helping organize all the bodies from the train to the theatre turned morgue. And I don't think anyone wanted to particularly follow her or see anything. You were quite happy with her situation. Mr. Maple, he was captured, I believe. You got him to turn himself in, yeah?
Did we?
Or did you hide him?
I think he's hidden.
Yeah, I think he's in Ryler's room, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still have not met this man with a nice ass.
And you never will. Yeah, he's in. I kept him in my room, willingly. Thank you very much.
I'm sure it was willingly on his part too.
If I'll help with the wait, actually, I wouldn't even know because I'm not there. So never mind. I'll just be sitting outside the hotel.
Okay. So who is everyone else following? Or did anyone else want to follow any of the other people? Or who's going to be helping Demata?
Would there be time after the show?
I think I was saying that we were going to meet up with him on the train and then talk to him a little more about this.
That's right.
Because
you guys
I
went to the Vlendam Hyde show, right? And he had his big yarn with Demata and with you guys there. He had a bit of a direct conversation. It looked like it had set Demata sure of himself and his decision that he was making, and helped somewhat in the decision to stand up against the family, take control of his life. Okay.
I want to ask the speaker guy what he knows about the Titans.
Do you want to ask him privately or as part of the show?
Privately.
Okay. So you can wait till afterwards.
Sweet.
And you can sort of corner him off to the side and offer him a drink, which he'll readily accept. And what in particular do you want to ask him about? You mentioned Titans, and he says, I have read certain books on certain beliefs of the Titans who still hold sway in our realm, yes?
Honestly, I can't remember what was the specific question because I don't write good notes. But just what he knows about them.
Does he know about that? Roll me a diplomacy. We'll see if you guys can talk out.
Shit. Oh. Big things, one was a snake. He got us to do stuff.
Do you offer that you believe you met one?
Yes.
Okay, in doing so, you certainly gather his attention, and he asks you quite a lot. He sort of asks not where it is, what it is, how you knew it was a Titan. He just sort of tries to glean how that makes you feel, knowing that there is sort of larger, more powerful, more important in the grand scheme of things beings out there. What that does to you. He's trying to sort of figure how that affects your psyche, knowing that you've met a Titan, which is akin to a demigod, almost.
Spooky as shit, that was the thing. I was chasing us out because to do stuff. I think we became friends, so I'm quite positive about the experience. I think we made a friend.
It was a giant rotting snake.
It was a giant rotting snake.
I'd rather have that giant rotting snake as a friend than not friend.
Agreed.
Of course, absolutely.
And
So
what-
he
it
doesn't
ask
offer
me
any.
difficult questions.
You gotta ask more. Sorry.
I just said it didn't ask us any difficult questions, and it didn't blame us for stuff. So
So what did it want from you?
chase down a beast that someone else released.
And did you succeed in this task?
Yeah, eventually, yeah, we did. We did succeed. We did return it to its home through one of the methods the Titan recommended.
And this Titan, did it reward you? Did it come to you again once your task was completed?
No, award us with not killing us the first time. That was the reward.
Ah,
Good reward.
yeah, compelling.
We did nearly die. Because it stopped like all the hordes of monsters coming to us, right?
Yes. The thousands of undead rising from the swamps into that.
I try to describe it with hand motions. Doing poorly. Yep.
Okay. Alright, so yeah, I mean, you don't get any useful information about the Titans. He more seems curious about them than you, as it were. Okay, Ryla. Sorry, you have anything more to ask?
No,
Is that
I
him?
said I was about to say, I guess that's all.
Sweet. Okay, Ryla, outside of the Giers Hotel, are you in a tree? What are you doing? How weird are you right now?
Full on trench coat with a pair of binoculars in a tree looking through the window.
Okay.
Sounds like you've done this before.
Just a few times. Actually, if I had a choice, I'd probably I did I use my disguise to change into I think it was a tiefling, right? That's where we are.
Yeah, no, dwarf Draco.
Oh shit. I cannot. Okay, I can't change myself into a dwarf, so I'll just spend. I think it's 5 minutes. It's a short rest, right?
Okay.
Turning myself into kind of a nondescript human,
Righto.
and I'll stealth, kind of look around and try and scale, see if I can find his room.
Okay, check his stuff in the tower.
Okay.
Alright. Fuck, you have so much stuff. Holy shit.
Yeah, dude.
Sure wish I could see them rolls right now.
No one can see them. It's in the tower.
Yeah, so
Ah,
you're not missing anything.
I just noticed he has a plus 19.
Yup.
what?
Holy shit.
I'm double proficient in stealth, and I have boots that increase stealth, and it's also based off dexterity. I think
How
to
are
a
you
certain extent.
double proficient?
Or not double proficient. Sorry. Proficient. Hold on, I'll have to check the modifiers again. I double checked and made sure this is all legit, because I was like, that's a lot of stealth.
Okay, so because you're in a tree, looking like... Wait, that was instead of, right? You're not in a tree anymore?
Yeah, no, I
Okay.
want to.
So as you're sitting on a park bench near the hotel, blending in with a couple other people who are also sitting dead straight on Assassin's Creed style on the park bench, you're in the middle, of course. You stand out
course.
if you're on the side. You eventually see Luke, Atavia, and Bree walking towards the hotel. You see Atavia and Luke conversing in the hand signal sign language, the one that you guys don't know but recognize that they've been speaking in before. But unfortunately, it doesn't look like Bree understands, and fortunately for you, Luke is translating what him and Atavia are talking about to Bree. You catch a bit of a description, or a bit of a conversation, sorry, and you catch what sounds to be brief descriptions of you guys, of the party. These descriptions are very, very short, very almost unnecessarily short, until you realize that they seem to be fitting into some sort of 25-word limit, as if to be sent on some sort of sending ritual.
Ah,
Okay.
Bree attends Luke and Atavia to the door of the hotel, where she slips off, and as she's leaving, you do hear her call over her shoulder, "At least we don't need to worry about Boone anymore. He's no longer a liability." And you hear, or rather you see Atavia nod and Luke sort of agree. Yes, that is one less thing to worry about. However, there is still more to deal with. And then they head inside.
Okay.
Go
Go ahead, sir.
No, you go.
I was gonna say, I assume that's probably all I'm gonna get from this particular area at the moment.
You're gonna head up?
I have no idea what room they went into yet, or he did, I should
Unless
say.
you head inside.
Oh boy. I'll head inside and follow him if you want to check in with someone else.
You head in and follow. You
Yeah.
can easily follow them to their room. You rolled more than enough to carry you through. You see them head into their suite. About 10 minutes later, they both leave their suite, dressed in slightly more casual attire, and head down to a brunch bar. Yes, as Leash heard, they're wearing slutty casual attire, and they head down to the brunch bar, leaving their room unattended.
Oh boy.
Do it. Do it.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to wait
Yeah,
until
our
I.
experience in this.
I do. Shit. I'm like a fucking creepy stalker. Oh.
You got like 15 thievery and 19 stealth, man. You are a creepy stalker.
Yeah, I'm gonna break into their room.
Sweet,
are
roll
you
your thievery.
going to flash them?
No. Maybe.
Mr. Maple's been rubbing off on him.
Literally.
Rubbing up. Rubbing on. Just rubbing him.
Oh, okay. So yes, I figured it out. I'm trained in stealth. Drow get +2 to stealth. I have another +2 to stealth from my boots, and my dexterity modifier is +6.
Yeah.
That's why I have so much fucking stealth.
Yes. And +4 for half level.
Yes. So yeah, it's all legit. This is what I'm good at because that's what I trained in doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll break into their, I'll roll a thievery check here. Actually, hold that thought. I'm gonna check for any traps before I do that, or anything, like a wire attached to a
This will be
bell
part of
or
the check.
some cans.
Oh,
Okay.
but yeah. I mean, you're breaking in. You're not going to be shoulder barging a door, I'm assuming. You'll be taking all of your... Never mind, you're shoulder barging a door. No. You easily manage to slip into the room, and as you get in and you close the door quietly behind you, you do hear someone pottering around in the room inside. It appears that there is some sort of maid or service person inside the building. However, it is such a large multi-room suite, you can easily move around without alerting them to your presence. And you come across where their bags have been brought up to the room. One of them is open, and there's a small manila folder on the table next to it. Inside this folder, you see some sketches, some drawings of a lighthouse. They seem to be mock-ups of Trekkom's lighthouse, in fact. And you do see on the corner of this folder Trekkom on it. There is, in the bag, space for other folders. However, there are no other folders present.
Do we is it assumed we have kind of generic I don't know what they had back then, a piece of coal and a piece of paper
To make a copy?
Yeah.
Like a carbon copy style thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, I'll make a rubbing of it, and you said the other bag was closed, right?
Yes, the other bag is, you sort of rifle through it quickly and it just looks like clothing, jewelry, that sort of thing.
All right.
Take it.
Roll me a... actually, no, you don't need to roll. As you go through one of them, There's the space for the folders, and the other bag seems quite empty. Almost something, maybe the size of like one of those mini kegs or like a couple of shoeboxes. Maybe that size would be able to fit into this bag. Something looks like it was nestled in there that is no longer.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind. Uh, can I check the bag for like hidden pockets?
Yes. You don't need to roll anything. There are no hidden pockets in these bags.
Okay. I think I got everything I needed. Of course, I don't know what any of it means, but I'll put everything back the way I found it, and I guess head down to the bar
All right.
or brunch area, whatever.
Oh, you're heading down to where they are?
Yeah.
Okay, as we do, we cut to Trabo. Trabo, what are you up to?
I was helping the train guard shovel corpses, so
God, that sounds horrible. Yep. Okay, so you are moving the bodies. Are you just doing what they tell you? Tell you to? Are you going to be taking this opportunity to try find anything else, or?
yeah. So in case there's any, I don't know, gold rings, obscurity documents, tattoos, whatever, just keeping an eye out.
Okay, it's just looking over the bodies as you're doing. Just anything that pops out.
Yeah.
Okay, roll me a perception. Nice roll. Okay, so as you're moving the bodies, you don't find anything that stands out as obscurity. None of these rings, no, or at least no tattoos that would stand out to you on their own. You do notice, however, each of the bodies, not each of them, sorry. After about 10 of the bodies, you notice about 2 to 3 of the ones you've done so far seem considerably heavier than their size would belie.
How mangled are these bodies?
Most of them are just death from a stab wound or a strangulation. Some of them suffocated as the tendrils either impaled them, choked them, or just overwhelmed them.
So just like casually gutting them as I'm going. Would it stand out?
Probably not on all the stabbing ones. One of the ones that stabbed is one of the heavy ones. So that's the only one you could probably get away with inconspicuously, which you can certainly try on that one. But the other ones might be a bit obvious when there's one that's been, choked to death and then post-mortem ripped up by a dude.
Well, we'll do it with one of the stabbed ones first. We'll just see if there's anything hidden in his torso.
Yeah, so you cut it open on the sly as you're trolleying it over to the building. And
So
inside,
I'm doing it in the street. Perfect.
yes. Inside, you find what you first think is fire dust. Just at first glance. Fire dust stained with blood and viscera. However, on closer inspection, you find that it is not red. It is a sort of purple crystalline structure. It is some sort of purple dust. Purple crystal dust.
I put a piece in my mouth.
As you're lifting it to your mouth, Zambria comes to the front. And Zambria shouts,
Thank God.
Stop! Stop! Can you not hear that? Can you not hear the screaming?
Yes, I hear you, Zambria.
Not me, that screaming.
No. Wait. Is this like dried witch oil?
She agrees. It must be. That's the only time I've heard the soul scream like that.
You know, you could have piped up about that when I was fighting the Hydra. Just going to point that out.
She, it wasn't all empowering like this. This is. I don't think this is from the Malice Beast.
So, well, witch oil's illegal, so I guess. Wait, what? That's not ideal that there's people filled with witch oil on the train.
She agrees. However, she points out you are unloading them.
Well, there may be other passengers filled with it.
She says, have a closer look, and she implores you to continue cutting up this body.
I'll continue cutting up the body then.
As you do so, you find that all of their interior organs have been removed and replaced by stacks and stacks of crystalline witch oil. Doesn't look like these people would have been living if they were filled with witch oil before the attack.
Do I have like a plastic bag?
Probably not plastic, but you can have some sort of container.
I'll like, I don't know, empty out my water pouch or something and
Yeah.
just start shoveling the crystalline witch oil into the pouch.
Okay. And you get a decent handful of bags with.
And then I'll go over to the other bodies and I'll just start cutting them open.
All of them. Or the heavy ones.
The heavy ones.
Alright, you go over to the next heavy one, and it is one that was strangled to death. And do you put that body, do you leave it in the middle of the street and head back, or do you take it to the morgue first?
I'll take it to the morgue
Okay,
first.
just abandon it and go start hacking up body. Alright, you get the next body down. It's a heavy one, and you put it on the gurney and getting ready to roll it over. Where are you cutting it up?
I'll just do the torso again.
Alright, you cut it open. Inside you find again more witch oil. Or crystalline witch oil.
I mean, this shit's valuable, so. That, and I don't want, like, a source of witch oil just casually hanging around in the town. And be right back,
Yeah.
someone's just yelling at me.
If we yell at him, does that mean he comes back?
I think so, yeah.
Also, should start pot filing all the bloated people. Let's be racists.
So how long are you going to be cutting these bodies up for? How definitely empty are you going to make them? And what are you doing with them once you have emptied them?
I don't think he's back yet.
Yeah, no, he's...
God damn it, Jeff. Okay, well he cuts bodies for now then. Alright, Adasis,
Hi.
what you doing, buddy?
Well, now I've had a chat with our half-orc friends, I was going to actually head over to the RMC boat and check in with HQ.
Okay, you head over there. And let me get to where the butts is. Alright, so as you arrive at the boat, you find your good friend, Captain Dude guy. Shit, what's his name?
Captain Dude Guy, hello.
Captain Dude guy. Help me out here, guys. What was his name? The captain of the RNS Impossible. Rutger Smith. Captain Rutger Smith. That's his name.
Yep.
Of the RNS Impossible, the fastest ship in the RHC fleet. And as he sees you approaching, he asks you, hello, where are the officers? For starters.
I guess I can come with him, because I was with him anyway at the talk thing.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
And then I won't do nothing, I'll just be there for validation purposes.
Okay, so he greets you and he allows you both on board and he says, so fill me in. What's happening?
Well, this is the situation as it stands.
And you tell him. Hello?
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 Oh, my push. Hello?
Yes,
we can
I
hear you
can
now, but not.
but we said this is the situation as it stands, and then silence.
Blank. The situation is nothing!
He looks at you. Well, what's the situation?
Okay. So yeah, I'm phrasing it as the bandit attack was what blew our cover specifically, because we had to defend people, so we had to actually use... Certainly I had to blow my cover to actually help adequately defend the train from the bandits. I will report Malia to them, and specifically that we're trying to use her as basic. She's our new informant on train, but I will give them the heads up about her. I will say that Dimitri's left because he's a jerk, and that we need a new person. New agent.
I'll fill in the truth about Dimitri. I tarnished his good name once. I shouldn't do it again.
Okay.
Not when it's
Shouldn't.
not necessary. As I'm there signing stuff in Dimitri's name.
Hmm. I will. Oh yeah. Like we do know pretty much that Luke and what's her face are absolutely obscurati, or at least affiliate with them. Yeah.
Well,
Because. Hey.
do you believe you've identified the obscurity? Yes.
At least two members of them. Yes.
And do you have proof? So if we were to make a move, it would stick.
We are in the process of acquiring that proof.
Okay. And you need to. What do you need to do to gain this proof? Do you need our help? We are prepping to move towards Sid Minos. If that is of use, you can get ahead of the train. Perhaps set up some sort of ambush ahead.
Certainly will require at least one more officer to take the place of Sergeant Dimitri. Preferably somebody who... It would be nice to have a fresh agent on there, somebody who people are not going to suspect. Because even with the help of whatever Malia's last name was, I can't remember off the top of my head, but Miss What's-Her-Face.
Baccarin, I think it was. Malia Baccarin.
Miss Baccarin. It's going to be very difficult for us to get proper proof. We're going to have to take it very carefully.
Well, what is it that makes you believe that they are members of the Obscurati? Perhaps starting there and extrapolating.
Sure. So, whose character was it who snuck into the slaver party there?
That was me.
Yeah, that was
Resident
Right.
creepy stealthy guy.
Right. Yeah. What was your character's name again?
Rylar.
Rylar. You just said it. me so smart.
It's all right, buddy.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I tell them about how Rylar infiltrated the slaver party, and actually that's where the thread started coming together with the information he gained through his covert access. And we've been watching and observing them ever since. In fact, I believe he is on their tail just now, so we may have something to report very soon.
Perhaps finding them in the midst of some sort of transaction? If not for plotting, perhaps we can bring them in on trafficking.
Yes, that would definitely be the. That would definitely be an idea. We know there's at least one other would-be slaver on board. We don't know if she's actually obscurati or not, but perhaps if we can set up an ambush for the next town, that might be best. That might work.
Well, I wouldn't say the next stop. You've got several other stops. You'll be crossing most of Crasilia before reaching Sid Minos. But
Yes.
we would buy maybe 24, 30 hours if you catch the boat. But it is up to you. We'll be leaving once the train is left as well. We'll be making our own way there. We will find you in Sid Minos, or you can come with us.
There is still some business I have to attend to on the train, so I'll have to decline going with the boat. But so we will meet. I believe we will meet you in Gesundheit. I'm sorry.
Bless you.
Of course. Well, that is no worry either.
Hopefully, we'll have something more concrete to act on by that time.
Fingers crossed. All right. With that, he asks if there's any supplies that you need.
Supplies.
Yes. Any supplies you need?
Yeah, perhaps some healing potions, because things could be getting a little rough pretty soon, and might need them.
He nods. Oh, you can take these. And he passes you 5. Hang on, let me find the right label.
5 bombs.
He passes you 5 bombs. You don't need healing potions if everyone's
Yeah.
dead.
I mean, that's how I play.
Level are you guys? Level 8, right?
9.
Oh,
9.
Really?
Oh, 9. That's right.
9.
Ah, you are too.
We're level German.
9.
Level yes.
Ja.
Hey, Spite.
You guys gain 5 potions of vigor. Jump
Oh,
into
cool.
the party sheet. You guys can grab.
Okay. Is there anything else you guys can think of that we might need? Presumably, we have talked about this before I left.
Not that I can think of.
Rituals. Actually, a ritual comes to mind. If they have a couple of scrolls of Speak with Dead, that might be useful later in gathering. Well, let's hope we don't need them to gather information, rather. But if something really stupid happens, it might be handy to have those on hand.
So what's the ritual you're after?
Speak with Dead.
Oh, yeah. Yep, you can get a hold of a scroll of that. Common enough that they would have it on an RHC.
Yeah. Is there another ritual? Is there a ritual that would let me listen through into another room or something like that if I cast it?
It's called the Viola Ritual.
Yeah. Spend 30 minutes convincing Ryla to listen into the room.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And I think that's all I can think of.
I don't. None I can think of off the top of my head. But yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so after your meeting with the ship, do you head back to the hotel, to the others? Where they're staying in the Enclave?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes, I would head back to the hotel and be up with the others.
alright, we'll cut back to Ryla now. So Ryla, you're heading into where the two are having their brunch?
Yeah, actually, out of curiosity, I don't know if I ever specifically asked this, but was Luke Gier wearing a ring, like a golden ring?
You might be able to get a look now. Roll me perception.
Okay. Oh, my perception's not great.
You see, on all of his fingers, there is no ring. However, you see, in the same finger where all the other rings were, a white band of skin, as if there was a ring recently resting on it.
Okay.
Shit, they've gotten smart.
Yeah, they have. All right. Okay, I'm gonna go up to the bar. Is this a bar or is it just like a brunch area?
It's like a breakfasty brunch area. Tables, buffet, people eating.
Okay. I'll order something and kind of see if I can find a spot close but not too close.
Alright. As you do so, you go to sit down and you see Bree walking from the other side of the room, moving towards you, so she's coming from sort of the opposite end entrance, and she beelines directly towards you. Before you have a chance to sit up or stand up, she sits down at a chair opposite you and lifts her feet onto the table with a large clank and just looks at you and stares at you as all manner of faces around the brunch room look to see what the strange smashing of crockeries or the clanking of crockery was, including Luke and Octavia. However, when they spot Bree, they return their vision or their eyes to their meal and each other.
She recognizes me?
Bree most certainly seems to.
Huh.
Lower kiss.
She
I'll
just crosses her arms and looks.
so well hello there. What do I owe the pleasure of such a
Cut the
fine
shit quick.
specimen? Sorry?
She pulls her legs down, leans forward, cut the shit quick. And you see in her hand that she's got, moving closer towards your legs, a small switchblade.
Oh no, you need that.
Shit, so she can see through my disguise. That's not great.
Certainly seems to be able to.
Damn. I don't think I'm faster than she is.
For what it's worth, no one else in the room seems to recognize you, not even Luke and Octavia. They merely seem to think that Bree is dealing with someone who's a security threat, rather than you in particular.
Okay. I'll drop the cheesy act and just kind of lean forward a bit and like, I don't think you want to put that knife near me. What do you want?
She turns her head. Well, I'm not really sure what I need to be doing with this knife. You did good work back there on the train. You and your friends. And yes, we know they're your friends. I owe you big time. We wouldn't have been able to take down that beast without a lot of your help. Wouldn't have been able to take down the bandits. You know my charge. Would have looked bad if I hadn't been able to protect them. But also, they know. They know that you're here for them. So you're gonna tell me why the fuck you are here for them.
Why should I? Why shouldn't I just kill you and them right now? In fact, how do you know that I can't? Or haven't already? And I'll take a... I'll
They're already
slowly...
dead.
I'll slowly move my hand and bring out a vial of one of my poisons and put it on the table.
What's this?
Why don't you take a sip and find out?
Just want to straight up drink your poison?
It may work. This is genius.
Hey, if she's supposed to be security and she wants to drink out of a vial I just put on the table, she's fucking terrible at her job. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, no, she has no intention of drinking a vial of whatever you just pulled out. But she looks at it and she says, "You think I'm that stupid?"
Well,
She taps like your knee with her knife. I'm cutting you a
mean-
break here.
you have a knife on me, so you can't be that stupid.
She nods. My brief is to take you all out. Thankfully, the description of you isn't quite matching right now, obviously. So you've got a reprieve. You've got a chance to tell me why the fuck I shouldn't kill you right here in this room in front of all these people who wouldn't bat an eyelid.
I'll laugh. Just say, what makes you think you can kill me?
Years of experience.
I think I'm a bit older than you are. And
Yeah.
actually, I'm pretty sure I am. Yeah.
Yeah. She's a human.
I'm not gonna ask him for a demonstration.
Can I ask you for a demonstration?
It's worth a
I
shot.
don't want to die.
Show me how you'd murder me.
Hey, if she shows you, you might be able to avoid it with foreknowledge.
Yeah, I'm bluffing my ass off right now. She probably could murder me. There's a bunch of people here, and this is not my forte.
It could just come clean.
Um,
So you
It's like-
try and ask her to prove it, yeah?
actually, no, I'm not. I'm gonna say
No. Like, I'm not. You're not gonna die. I can tell you that, man.
right. I just don't want to be at a disadvantage, but I guess fine. I'll ask for a
Hey,
demonstration.
I'm not gonna force you either way. I'm just telling you it's not a suicide if you get her to prove why she's gonna kick your ass. But it might prove that she's gonna kick your ass.
I'm gonna put my hands up, put them both on the table. I just say, all right, this is going nowhere. This pissing contest is not beneficial to either of us. What do you want?
I want to know why you're here for my charge.
What do you think?
You told me you were in bodyguarding too. What are you, some kind of fucking assassin or something?
That's
Well,
Melvin.
actually,
Oh, was it Mel?
Yeah, Mal's
Mel-
Oh, I'm sorry, I confused you. Alright, she doesn't say
That's
that.
okay. I mean, she
Oh.
can
She will
think
say
I'm a
something to the same
bodyguard if she wants
effect.
to.
No, she'll say you're traveling with someone who I thought was in the bodyguard business too. But now, what, are you all some kind of group of traveling assassin banditos?
Si, senora.
The biggest man I ever seen. With a guitar full of guns.
Oh shit. Mariachi.
Yeah, what are you, some traveling group of mariachis?
I'll just break into some salsa music. No, I'll just say, if we were a traveling group of assassins hell bent on murdering your charge, do you think I would tell you that? That we wouldn't have contingencies in place?
Contingencies like how you dealt with Boone.
Ah, Boone did that to himself.
He shot himself in the chest from 20 feet and fell off the train.
Oh, but we were merely defending one of the train guards. He shot
We just
Malia in
helped.
cold blood. Yeah, we were just helping out someone who had been shot by what we assumed was a murderous psychopath.
Look, I know what Boone was doing to those women. I know you know what Boone was doing to those women. I'm pretty sure I know you took justice into your own hands. But I'm starting to think now maybe you had some sort of ulterior motive. Maybe it was just good fortune that you found out what he did. But, and she sort of looks around, realizing just how much she's offering in a public space. I'll come and see you and your friends. I want all of them there. See you in the train in your suite. I'll see you there tomorrow.
I mean,
And she pulls the knife away. Agreeable?
I could just arrange it for you and me if you prefer.
She kicks you in the shin.
Please add a winky face to that.
Move.
In fact, she's gonna wallop you. As she's standing up and you say that, she just plants a foot right in your chest.
Okay.
Ah, goddammit.
I'll
Maybe she
This
was
is-
flattered by it.
That's
Is-
right, you just don't take damage, you're still knocked prone and dazed. Oh, that's...
Why am I not prone and dazed?
It's so shocking, you're knocked prone and dazed, Trabro.
I can't believe I'm being railroaded like this right now.
No, it's the attack does that on a miss.
Yeah.
It just does damage as well on a hit. But yeah, so you just plants a foot right in your chest and kicks you backwards on your chair. And by the time you pull yourself up, she's headed over to Luke and Octavia and is shepherding them out of the area as people are, oh my goodness, seeing you get kicked across the room.
Okay. I guess I'll stand up and dust myself off and say, guess she wasn't interested in a drink, and walk out.
And you get a few like snide looks from various people around the bar or the front room, and you make your way out. And you liaise with the rest of your group, I'm assuming.
Yep. I'll also tell them about their little hand signals and translation that they were looking for us, and also they show them the rubbing that I got from the room.
This is from the lighthouse, isn't it?
It is.
So they were responsible for the lighthouse. Nothing else like this?
There was room for what either could have been what you said it was either folders or some sort of shoebox sized object, right?
One bag had room for more manila folders, like specific space room. The other had something large in it previously.
Okay, I'll relay that.
And we found witch oil there at the remnants of the ritual site around there, didn't we?
Yes.
And there's witch oil. You said you found witch oil on the corpses?
Yep. I have like 3 sacks of witch oil.
That's a lot of witch oil. Something's up here, and I'm not sure what, but
All I know is I have more explosives if I need them.
Oh boy,
Score.
so what you're saying is we're going to no. Let's not rig our room. I was about to suggest reading the room for the briefing, but she could very easily set them off herself if she wanted to, I'm sure.
So are we You guys think we should actually meet up with this person? Because this feels like a big
no?
trap.
What's the worst that can happen?
A trap? What?
What's the worst that could happen? We all die again?
Hmm.
I'm just saying, if we're going to be meeting in my suite, I'd like to set up some.
Can we at least get naked guy not in your suite for that meeting?
Mhm.
Or
it-
keep the naked guy there.
Oh, yeah.
He'd add a sort of ambiance to it, but no, I'll just shove him into a dresser or something. He's thin, right? I can fold him.
Oh my god, you're the worst. Poor Mr. Man.
But
Actually,
let's see.
when you return to the train, you notice Mr. Mapple's gone.
Aw. Farewell, sweet love.
Okay.
I'm going.
Back that you could do.
So you guys willing to meet with them in my room tonight?
Yeah, why not?
Sounds like a
I've
good
got-
time.
I've got an idea to. I got an idea to handle this.
I mean, worst
Yeah.
comes to worst, we eliminate them.
Worst comes to worst, we eliminate all of them. Mission accomplished.
Yeah.
I'm going to hide a gun in my room, and like you know, James Bond style under the dresser, taped to the bottom,
Alright.
just in case, man. Just in
Yeah,
case.
of course.
Oh shit! I still have the mage cuffs too.
Yes.
Yeah, keep those on you. We might need them.
Okay, so yep. So what do you guys want to do then? What's our game plan here?
Have a family chat. I mean,
If worst comes to worst, yeah, I'll just let Tribro out of the cage again.
and that's always good when that happens.
Yeah, she
I-
go ahead.
I've got my lucky glasses on me if we diffuse the situation.
Yeah, she doesn't seem like the humorous sort, so I think you might be good to have those. Our particular brand of discussion usually ends with one or more people dead.
Mhm.
Unless you guys want to do anything else, I'll just be waiting in my room.
Oh,
When did I say I was going to talk with the family man?
oh shit, was that tonight?
Dramatic Venter. You guys sit on the train when it leaves tomorrow. You're gonna catch
Okay.
up.
When it leaves tomorrow.
Yeah.
So we got time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'll just be in your room, watching you trying to hide guns.
Yeah, I'm gonna hide one pistol under the dresser. I'm gonna hide the knock gun under the bed covers. I'm gonna hide the badger gun above the door.
Yeah, because the meeting with the family is supposed to be an alarm,
Okay.
which is your next place, I think. Yeah. Alright, so no one has any plans for the rest of the evening? You guys just gonna wait in your
What
room?
about Tribo's finishing hacking up stuff?
Oh yeah, I've done all that.
Yeah, you hack up enough for 3 bags worth of waste. What were you doing with the bodies after you hacked them up?
Chucking them into the morgue.
Okay, just leaving them as is?
Yeah.
Okay, hopefully no one notices before you guys leave. Oh, shit. Okay, as the train gets ready to depart in the morning, you guys make your way back to your room, the room that Rala has set up with guns fucking everywhere. Man, wouldn't it be nice if you just had some sort of like alternate
We just have to
reality
mount it on the
compartment
wall.
or something like that?
Yes, I have Katya taught me how to put stuff in the personal pocket dimension, so I have them all stuck in there.
Yeah.
I wish.
Oh, yeah. Oh, dear. Alright, and with that, as the train's moving out, we're going to take a 11-minute break so I can have something to eat. To be back in roughly 11 minutes.
An 11-minute break that lasts 11 minutes? Crazy.
Bang.
That's a cool image there, bud.
It's so I can remove it when we're back from the break, so I can see it for my video editing purposes.
All right.
Alright, so let me I did trick you, but we're all back. Yeah.
How
Nice.
dare you?
Okay. So, what was happening?
I guess we're waiting for Bree.
Oh yeah, the train. Train gets ready to leave and leaves the station at 7:30. The coach cars are only a quarter full, and
Isn't that a coincidence?
yeah, massive attack, lots of people killed, people not wanting to continue on the journey.
Yeah.
You'll Phil. They always do.
So the situation, you guys have identified Luke as your target, but you're not really sure why, how, or how everyone else fits into the situation. Is that a accurate statement?
That's a pretty fair statement, yeah.
Yep.
However, over the next day, it becomes obvious that the hunters have become the hunted. Cliches.
Hmm. Over this past day, anyways.
At around 10 o'clock in the morning, while you guys are all in your room waiting for Bree, you notice Verzubek, Tentelevich, the lucky dwarf, pacing up and down the hall to the carriageway. He's sort of stopping beside each room, rolling a couple of dice from a cup into his hand, looking at the results and putting the dice back in the cup before moving on to the next room. He seems to be muttering to himself, but when he does it outside your room, he merely continues on. He offers no insight as to why he's doing this.
Don't fucking trust this guy, bro.
I'm gonna
Hey,
open the
what
door.
number did you get?
Okay.
I'll poke my head out. Do you need something?
He looks up from his dice. What?
Do you need something?
Are you offering something?
Oh, well, that entirely depends on what you need.
He shakes his head. No. I'm just doing statistical analysis. And begins to move on.
Oh, what for? I shout at his back.
He's a researcher, remember?
I didn't know. I haven't talked to him. You guys did.
I thought you gambled with him.
Nope.
Yeah.
Wait, did I?
I think all the way, yeah, because
Oh,
I
no.
I didn't gamble with him.
Oh,
I
yeah.
haven't lost money to him.
Wait, well, yeah, I gambled with him, but I don't think we talked that much, did we? Aside
I
from
mean, you guys got
him-
pissed and gambled with him for hours.
Oh, I totally forgot about that. Well, I'm still gonna ask him anyway.
He says, just trying to determine the odds of certain guesses. Trying to prove assumptions. You know how it is with statistics.
Oh, I have a question. Actually, can you analyze me real quick? Can I ask you statistically, how likely is it that I'll die?
He smiles and he rolls his dice from the cup into his hand, and his eyes never leave yours as he says, "Oh, the dice don't look good. I'd say the odds are quite high." And he turns and goes to move away.
Well, I've beat the odds before, and I think I'll do it again. I'll go back into my room.
You hear a chuckle as he moves away from you.
You know, statistically speaking, we all die in the end, you know.
Yes, that's true.
Oh man, that's so good. So it's not long after That
But,
Bree knocks on your
sorry.
sweet door. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I mean, I was just giving flavor. He's reading a book that looks very, very technical, but if any of you could actually understand what it is, it's like a how to build thing 101 type book.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So you're reading, and everyone else's time-wasting activity is interrupted with a knock on the door, and you see through the glass sort of viewport that it is Bree, Chaldicus. She appears to be alone.
Moment.
She appears to be alone.
She appears to be alone.
Oh boy, this is a super bad idea. But
Quick.
Go ahead.
Quick Arcana check, disguised as a flip of the page, just to check if there's any magical what's-a-who's it's going around.
Magical what's-a-who's it?
Yeah, like just an aura coming off her in any sort of spot.
No, there is no magical aura. There's nothing that indicates
Okay.
there's any magical what's-a-who's.
Then,
Whew. Glad you checked that, because I was just gonna shoot a crossbow off to the side of her to see if there was anyone there.
Are you going to do that?
let's save that for now.
Actually, nah, man. You don't understand. She threatened me. She held a knife to my knee. I don't take kindly to that sort
Riley
of
does
shit.
not. Yeah. Riley does not like that shit.
I don't need that shit.
Exactly. You know what? If I can do like a slide, I don't know. There's no sleight of hand, is there?
I mean, there's thievery.
I'm just gonna like quickly just shoot off a bolt off to the side of her. Obviously, not trying to hit her.
And draw the whole train
What?
in front of the whole train, or whoever the heck else is out there.
I mean, we're in the hall. She's currently in the hallway, right? And she's not quite in our room yet. I don't
Yeah.
think there's anyone else out there, so it's more of an intimidation thing than anything
Yeah,
else.
you can absolutely do it.
I don't appreciate her our talk that we had earlier. So yeah, I'll
You
just
don't appreciate getting spited.
That's right. So I'll
Gracious.
shoot it off to the side. Just kind of like, see if there's anyone that we can't see.
Okay. Ignore the grid.
What?
Easy for me to do.
Is this a battle map?
This is
No.
a battle map.
It's a map for getting your bearings.
Sweet.
Wagner
Maybe
is
it's their
the
bearings coming.
hallway's two squares wide, so that makes sense.
Let me put you on the map. Not that I need to, right?
Oh yeah, can you take that daze and prone off me too?
I suppose.
Thank you.
He's still at the like brunch place.
This whole thing's been a dream.
Hang on, just eating cheese. 1 sec. So you go to fire a crossbow bolt past her head. As you do so, there's almost a blur of her spinning the same direction as if the bolt spun her itself. And then when she comes back to facing you the full 360, she has in her hand the crossbow bolt snapped into.
Come in!
Pretty impressive.
I was just trying to be safe. You never know. And I'll just holster my hand crossbow.
You can come in now.
I just wave politely.
She moves in, and she throws the two broken parts of the crossbow bolt behind her to the space where you fired it, and they don't bounce off anyone. She
Okay.
steps
Yeah.
in through the door. She comes in, she
Well,
takes a seat on the edge of the table, and she says, I appreciate the excitement. This has been, for the most part, a terribly boring trip. You know, aside from certain attacks, but why are you firing past me at empty spaces?
why were you firing past her?
Yeah,
Flips
why were
another
you?
page.
You never know. There's all sorts of trickery people can do to make themselves. I'll wave my hand, disappear.
This is where I want to grab a cloth and like try to hide behind it. But no, I won't do that.
No.
I don't like surprises. You see.
Are you surprised that I caught it?
Oh no, I'm just impressed, honestly.
What was Melson's character's name again?
Melton?
His
Now,
his
Oh.
undercover name.
Ah,
Yeah.
Severian.
Severian here has spoken very highly of you, so I don't doubt that you were that skilled. Even before the demonstration there, impromptu as it was. Flips another page.
She nods and thanks. Thank you. She reaches behind her and goes to pull something out. And for a moment, you all get the feeling she's going to pull out a weapon until she shows a bottle of Alwa Red. That's a expensive liquor imported from the far, far east. And she puts it on the table next to her and she says, shall we drink? Be honored to share it with you. Perhaps swap war stories. I can tell you how I
Now, sure.
did this. And she waves her mangled arm in front of it.
Surely there's more than that you want to talk to us about. Otherwise, you wouldn't have invited us here.
That is one of Zambria's favorites. I wouldn't say no.
She asks for some glasses, and if you guys provide them, she pours a measure of drink for everyone. And in order to break the tension, she takes the first big gulp and downs her glass in one go before pouring herself another.
I'll do the same.
And as she starts talking, she does say yes. In fact, there is more to talk about. Obviously, I need to figure out why or what threat you pose to my charge.
Well, to get the obvious out of the way, it's certainly not a lethal one. I'll say that much.
Yeah, we're not interested in killing him.
So why is it you're following him? I mean, you all know he wasn't my charge at the beginning of this trip, right?
I'm aware.
Are you aware why I was here to begin with?
Am I aware of that? I don't think so, am I?
You guys believe she was originally here to protect Caius Bergeron.
Right.
Did we murder him?
He
No,
was murdered
he's-
by Zambria.
Oh,
Well,
And
he was
you
murdered
guys-
by the Get Him creature.
That's
Before
how
we
you
even
guys
got on this
actually
train.
found out about this trip, was that he was due to be
Yeah.
traveling on it.
That's right. We probably shouldn't say that because that'd be tipping our hand a bit.
Nah, yeah.
Well, no, I'm afraid not. I mean, you're not our target after all. So let's get this out of the way. What do you want? What is your end game here?
He says, well, the reason I'm here, I assumed you would know, I'm probably disappointed you don't. Caius Bergeron. He was my charge originally on this train.
Do you do a sharp intake of breath there, Chabro?
yeah.
They do Zeitgeist just looks vaguely confused.
Caius Bergeron, he's that rich guy in Flint, right?
I wouldn't know.
Hang on, back in one
I'm
sec.
not, I'm
Okay.
not a Flint native. I didn't get disconnected, did I?
No,
Spite's
Spy
he's
had to
AFK.
be right back.
Okay, just checking.
Sorry, I'm back. So as she,
Welcome back.
yeah, she says, Caius Bergeron, her original charge for being here.
And I'll just say, yeah, it's yeah, he's that rich guy, right?
Was. Sure you all know he was dead. He is dead.
Yeah, heard about that. It's kind of a talk of the town for a bit. Seemed like he met a pretty grisly end.
Yeah. Well, he was supposed to show up. I was supposed to protect him. He never showed. I figured, hey, I had a ticket, I might as well ride anyway. And I was approached by someone who recognized my expertise. Needed me. Told me that they had issues with someone. They believed they were being tailed on the train. Led me to you.
I see.
Does this sound accurate?
Uh, fair enough. That seems like it.
Relatively. They weren't necessarily who we were after, you know.
But mainly because we didn't know who we were after.
Yes, that's one way to put it.
She looks at you. What do you mean? How do you...
We after people?
What were you after?
Slavers.
Yeah, yeah.
Are you aware of your employer's occupation outside of their normal occupation?
She looks legitimately confused when you mention slavery.
Ah, so you are unaware.
She says, that's not what... I mean, I don't presume to know what they're here for, but I'm confident it's not slavery.
They were associated with another person we're tracking on here who is in fact a known slaver. Thus, they are under suspicion.
You wouldn't be talking about the large women, would you?
I'm not sure we're at liberty to discuss, but
So that's a yes.
if you can keep a secret, sure, yes, that's exactly who we're talking about.
You gotta stop talking like a cop.
Interesting.
Odysseus
go.
just flips another page in his book.
I'm just here with stuff he's smashing. Trying to play it dumb.
I'm an archaeologist.
Oh, this is going so well.
I mostly smash stuff for him to archaeology on.
So, you're claiming that your employers are not, in fact, slavers.
Of course not. Just because they associate with someone who you believe to be a slaver doesn't make them involved in whatever business you believe.
Well,
Obviously, we can only take your word at it.
She shrugged. You've taken my alcohol, you can take my word too.
Wait, that was her
Fair
alcohol?
enough.
I thought she took it from our room.
Nope.
No, she had it with her.
Oh, cool. I like her.
Just know that they are not the primary suspects here. the large woman, as you put it, is. So,
Is this visit to dissuade us from continuing our, uh, let's say, interest in your client?
I wouldn't go so far as to say that. This meeting was more to... And then there's a knock on the door.
I'll
You look out and you see one of the train guards standing at the door.
yes, hello.
Yes, hello. Hello.
I'm sorry, I can't
I'm sorry.
understand your accent.
you have a bad case of the peanuts. Please speak up.
I'm sorry, sir. I was told to deliver this to you. And he pulls out a stack of envelope, pulls the top one off, and it's just addressed to the occupants of this room. And it is
Does it actually
sealed
have the
and
room number,
signed
or
by
does it say this room?
this room. And it is sealed by one E.Y.
E.Y. Who do we know
Does
with that
ring a
initial?
bell?
I
Check our
will.
notes.
I'll take that. I think I know who this is from. I hold it up to the light. Anything standing out about it?
There is a
Oh.
letter inside.
Okay.
Eleanor
Yeah.
Yannette.
Mm.
Yeah.
Put your boots back
I'll
on.
go ahead and carefully open that up. Take a glance at what's on this letter.
Okay. The first thing you notice is this letter is not handwritten. It is magically written.
Interesting.
Primitive form of copy paste. And it invites the occupants of this room, the holder of this letter, to attend the Nalam Arena's 10 o'clock show this evening on arrival in the town of Nalam.
It would appear that our investigation has gotten a bit more interesting.
I like shows.
Yeah, I'm not going to read it out loud to everyone just yet, but I will say that much and just pocket it. Rest assured, Miss, what was her name again?
Bree Caldicus?
Miss Caldicus. If your employers are indeed not slavers, then our investigation will turn up that they are indeed, well, not slavers. And you will hear nothing more from us. That will be sure.
As I say, I'm not here to put you off your investigation, your work. Investigation's an interesting word to use, but I'm not here to put you off at all. I'm merely here to inform you that I am charged with protecting both my clients and their privacy. Whatever.
How much?
She smiles. I'm not here to take money from you. I'm just merely informing you that. And she pauses, seems to search for RHC, I assume? Your jurisdiction doesn't stretch quite this far.
Close but no cigar. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Ah, my dog.
Yeah, I'm afraid we're not at liberty to say what we are, but
The FBI.
we'll say you're on the right track, but not quite.
We're not
quite
at
on the
liberty
mark.
to deny this.
I'm an archaeologist.
An interested third party.
Still, let's just hope that nothing has to come to blows, right? And we'll actually pick up his drink at this point and offer it up as like a cheers sort of thing.
Yep. She clinks and finishes her drink.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not interested in killing you or failing to kill you or trying to kill you. You know,
Sounds like a typical night with a woman for you, doesn't it, Ryla?
I was about to, yeah.
kind of the typical end result, yeah. Someone always trying to kill me, or they end up being some sort of murderous, terrible dragon cultist. It's just terrible.
Yeah.
Just shitty people all around.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, I would think, having seen your skill here, that it would not be it would not end well for anybody present should we end up coming to blows.
I do have a question, though. Of course, if you're at liberty
Sure.
to say. How long is this protection detail for? I assume you have no attachment to your client outside of your duty until it ends, right?
The protecting their privacy, unfortunately, holds such information to, well, to myself. However, I will be sure to look you up the moment I am relieved of their service.
We'll be awaiting you then.
Well, good talk, good drink. Glad we were able to come to an agreement.
Mm-hmm.
She knows. I appreciate the talk. Appreciate you and your hospitality, each of you. I'll leave this, and she gestures to the last dregs of the bottle and stands up to leave.
Have a good trip.
She nods. Now, for the rest of the day,
Okay,
the train. Look, go ahead.
I was just like, if you her hand
Yeah.
if any of them, I'm happy to help out. I like smashing things.
At this point, I will, once she actually does leave, I will inform everybody about this, the letter by the fat lady.
Alrighty. So you're all brought up to speed on that. You're invited to an arena. Now, the rest of the day, the train trip goes without much issue. You see no further sign of Verzubak or Bree, unless you seek them out in the bars and pubs. The bar cart, I should say. But as the train is due to arrive at Nalam at about 6 p.m., 15 minutes before that, Malia travels down the length of the train, politely reminding each of you to please return to your seats. More than other cities on the route, Nalam is renowned for tricky thieves. She suggests you keep an eye on your personal effects to make sure no one hops on board in the commotion of loading and unloading and nicks your valuables. Nalam itself is a city founded upon a wellspring of magical energy and controlled by a cabal of powerful wizards. It announces its presence with with light brighter and more colourful than the sunset. In the shadows of the surrounding mountains, the lights of this infamous den of iniquities hide many crimes and cruelties the rest of the world would normally forbid. As the train pulls into the enclave, a gilded, glittering spectacle is revealed. Throngs of people ply business and pleasure out of polished marble caves and atop bizarre structures built in the shapes of arches, trees, and even dragons. Above it all, you see rising out the Grand Casino, a tower of endless games of chance and skill which generates immense wealth for the Archmage lords of the city. Nalam, with all of its temptations, beckons you as the train grinds to a halt. And I think we'll end there. 1 o'clock, eh?
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
a bit shorter because of the
Oh,
delayed start,
yeah.
but I think that's a good place to actually stop rather than.
Starting something new, yeah. Because there's going to be
Yeah.
a lot of your threads coming to a head here. You've got Damata's meeting. If anyone wants to take notes so they can remember what
Oh,
they've got coming up.
yes, that's right.
You've got Damata's meeting with the family. You've got this event that you've been invited to by Eleanor Yannette, the arena at 10 p.m.
I wonder if we get to a fight in the arena.
Maybe you are the fight in the arena.
Oh, maybe with the family. Oh, perfect. Two
Ooh.
threads in one.
And why
Woven.
is Eleanor Yannette giving? Oh wait, it was a stack of letters, so it could be to every occupant.
Yes.
In
The
this room.
the guard would have been seen continuing
Oh.
down each room, passing them out to all the people in first class and probably a few in second class too.
Interesting.
It was a stack of letters, and your room got the top one.
That means the best letter, right? Top letter, best letter.
No, I just mean
Okay.
the next in the stack. The room before you would have got the top one before that.
What?
Someone should probably let Mr.
This is
Maple
not
know.
how stacks work.
Not be up and beat his honey.
Oh shit! I just realized something. Every time I ran into Bree or nearby her, even when I was disguised, she probably knew it was me. Shit. That's unfortunate. Guys, I think I'm the mole.
Good job, man.
I mean, kind of expected you to be the mole.
That's fair.
Alright, so I'm going to end the recording there. Goodbye, recording.